and shit. It's the Session Podcast. BBYJoe in the building, man. What's going down, Brody?
What's going on, my boy? How we feeling?
Man, we good, man. Y'all know I'm off a little drink today, bro. It's the session, but I done started sipping. Fuck it. What's going on, man? We back in this bitch, man. I done hop back in the trenches, man. I'm looking for the hottest shit out here, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking who coming with some shit, sound. I need the look. I need the video. Anybody, look, first and foremost, everybody asking me how you get on the session, how can I get an interview on the session, man? Come with some shit, man. I see it all, I hear it all, but if you ain't got no plan, no platform, a little buzz, and you ain't gotta have that much buzz, be working, G. Let me see you working. Let me see some growth. Let me see some talent, bro. Let me see what you got and get my attention. And BBYJoe is gonna be proof of this right now, because we in there, we finna do it, baby. What's going on with you, dog?
Shit, bro. Real shit. And that just like that, bro. It's just who's really putting in the work.
Who putting in that work?
And we came to grind, bro.
You working though?
100%.
And you a young cat, right?
Yeah.
How old are you? 19?
Yeah.
Yeah. You a young cat, but you working though, so it sounds. I'm seeing a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying with the little BBYJoe shit. It's kind of popping up here and there, but when I dug deep, you know that's what I do. I start seeing some shit. I start hearing some shit, and I'm like, all right, you know, this little nigga got something. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that, bro.
What got you into doing the music, man?
Really just I would start making music on Rap Chat when I was in high school.
The fuck is Rap Chat?
It's so you know how they have Band Lab now, right? So when I was in high school, we had Rap Chat. I don't think Band Lab was out yet. I'm not sure, but I started rapping off my phone.
Okay. Oh, so it's like one of them little apps you can make beat and rap on?
With the Apple headphones
I know what you're talking about now.
Mike sitting there with the blanket because I didn't want all the sound.
Trying to soundproof and shit.
And it was terrible, bro. It sounded awful. But that's the reason why I kept going. Because my brother would be like, yo, this shit's kind of actually hard. Like, you could really spit for real now.
Yeah.
I really couldn't.
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, fuck it. Let's get into, like, a real studio. I went out. My buddy gave me some money to go get my own studio equipment. I was rapping on, like, $100 mic.
Yeah.
And I just kind of started. It was all in the basement, too, so.
Yeah.
And then all people in the high school, they were like, yo, this kid kind of can spit a little bit.
Oh, bro.
Ever since then.
That's kind of what drive a lot of niggas like life plans. Like what you do in high school,
right?
To an extent, a lot of niggas can go out and do some other shit,
right?
But for the most part, like what you do in high school, and if you getting a little sauce off of that shit,
right?
You kind of gonna go somewhere else along that line. So even if it's entertainment, it might not be rapping, but it might be something where you in front of that camera or some shit like that.
And the biggest thing for me, like when I was in high school, was like. They would all like be hating a little bit and they would be talking shit. So as they were talking shit, that was opening up more ears to listen to my music.
Yeah.
So it just kept going around.
Yeah.
Like it really doesn't matter what people say as long as they're talking.
Hate make a lot of motherfuckers famous in this day and age.
Right, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I think a motherfucker won an election off motherfuckers hating him.
Right.
Yeah, like on some real shit. Like it made his supporters come stronger just because so many motherfuckers hated him. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother talk. But you feel me? That shit hate make a motherfucker famous, dog. Don't let that shit go nowhere, bro. They say if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping. You heard?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But on the music tip though, I feel like your sound, like I fuck with your delivery on some real shit. And I got a chance to hear some unreleased shit. You know
that was the house shit too, bro. That's not even like my main
You ain't know what I got to hear though. I got to hear some shit. Shout out Frankie, man. Shout out Frankie Five Studios. Y'all know where the fuck we at, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, I got to hear some shit, and I'm like, all right, let's get them in. Let's talk because I'm about to stamp it right now. BBYJoe might be next for real. You know what I'm saying? This so from the session, I done did a lot of talent around this motherfucker, but I ain't gonna put no stamp on a young shorty if you ain't coming correct. But the main thing that I really like about you as an artist is the whole dynamic, not even just the music. So even just how you come in general, like you taking your shit serious, bro.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like my biggest pet peeve is when motherfuckers try to jump in this shit and you ain't even taking it half serious. You know, you want to drop a song here and there, you ain't even got a visual with your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't even promoing it.
You feel me? What's your driving force behind like how you moving really?
What do you mean by like how when I drop a song?
No, just like how you moving everything. How you moving, how you posting, how you
working.
Like what's your driving force behind how you want to move as an artist?
like what Lil Baby said. He said, I don't got 100 mil yet, I can't chill yet. I don't even got a mil yet. I don't even got 6 figures that I can't chill yet, bro.
Yeah.
I just got to keep going. And I want to put, like, everybody in the right position to win. I want to see my whole team win. I want to see everybody go up with me, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what keeps me going. And Frankie and them, they keep me motivated, so I don't see why I would ever stop.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just keep grinding and grinding and grinding.
Right. That's the only way to do it.
Earlier he said, might be the next one to pop out. No, that shit is going to happen. I will.
Talk to me nice.
Next, you feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Put
that's
my
real.
mom's in a good position, put my pops in a good position, my whole family. You feel me?
That's what this shit all about at the end of the
real.
day. Putting the fam on and shit. You know what I'm saying? Good people like you and I, that's what we live for, you know what I mean?
Thanks.
But you just a shorty though, you know, so like I want to kind of know just a little bit about you, you know. You probably got the little lady fans all in your face and shit, want to know what's going on with BBYJoe, but like on the outskirts of music and shit, like what's some shit that you like to do? You know, I don't know what young niggas is out here doing. I ain't that old, but I ain't tapped in. What you like to do on the outskirts?
Shit. I just usually be making music all the time, and if I'm not, like I'll be like in the summers, I'll just be balling up. I'll be at the gym.
You hoop? You like to hoop and shit?
A little bit of there, here and there, and then I snowboard a little bit, like in the winter and shit.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
I'm always. I'd rather be working than out doing something else, you know.
Yeah.
Cause.
Hey man, look, you work hard. Look, it's old saying, work hard,
Right.
play hard too now.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? But you work harder than you play. That's all it is to it now. You gotta have a little bit of time for both. Trust and believe that. You know what I'm saying?
And then just shows like that, those are fun too.
Yeah.
So, cause they kind of, it takes away from like the business side of things, like when you're doing shows and shit like that, cause those are actually fun as fuck.
Yeah. Take me through the mindset, like through your eyes. Like what does doing a show feel like?
The craziest show I did was probably when I opened up for Dirk, like a couple months ago. That was pretty dope. So I don't know. I kind of low key get like a little bit anxiety before I go on stage, but as soon as the mic hits my hand and I see the crowd, and I'm just rapping up there doing what I love. It's like, man, holy shit, this is real. This is real. Like, there's people out there that can't do this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they want to.
Yeah.
They really can.
You kind of really focus in on how special that moment is.
100%.
Yeah.
Gotta. Every second of the way. You feel me? But it's dope, though, for real. Even if they're not fucking with your shit and you're on stage, because all these new artists coming up, it's like, still gonna show out. But it's dope.
As a young artist who, I mean, granted you probably haven't had, I guess, many shows as Dirk, obviously.
Right.
But like, what are some things you think as like stage presence and performance? Some things that you think you could work on better? Excuse me.
Probably my breathing, because I bring like a lot of energy on stage. I'll be jumping around from side to side. I'll be yelling in the mic and stuff. So for me, it's really just like keeping in my breaths, learning like when to say certain words and when to let just the song play.
Yeah.
So I feel like other than that, obviously I got to work on a bunch of other stuff, just the way I move, and all that shit will come together through like rehearsing and just like what we're doing right now, grinding.
Yeah, and a lot of that is gonna come with experience,
Right.
bro. Some shit you just can't teach until you in it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's good. What is when you rapping, like you in the booth, like what's kind of like your mindset when you going into the booth? Like, is it more of like a playful setting, or like you like a serious like in the booth rapper? Like, nah, we got to get it like this, and this. Like, how are you in the booth?
It really depends. It depends the type of vibe for the song, and it also just depends who's around me. So like, Frankie's been in the studio with me, and them like when we're in the studio, it's like we're not gonna go back to the track. We're gonna finish it. Like, and that's like I feel like for a lot of artists, people get stuck writing something, and they'll be recording, they'll be like, I fuck with it, and then they'll be like, I'll come back to it later. But I do that with writing, but not when I'm recording. So
Right.
when I feel like when I have to put something down because I have to get it done. I don't want to have to come back to it later unless it's something I have to fix. But I want to have the whole layout of the song done.
Yeah.
So I don't really try to be like laid back in the studio chilling. Like I don't know. Like even smoking, I don't smoke in the studio or nothing. I just come clear minded. Just walk up and
Well, you going to work.
Yeah.
You going to work at the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, I'll have fun sometimes, like when I'm showing people my music in the studio and I'm not recording.
Type shit.
But other than that, yeah, we came to work. We got to take this shit serious.
Yeah.
Every step of the way.
Yeah.
And we'll have fun on the way, but.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you making music, dog, and it's good music. Cause the shit that I heard earlier, you know, I really liked it because some of the shit that you got out, you spitting and shit. But some of the shit that I heard, you know what I'm saying? You giving a different side. What's going on behind the scenes? The thought process behind that sound switch a little bit.
So I'm really still developing as an artist. I mean, and I feel like I have to get better at hitting certain pockets in certain songs, and I still have to, learn a bunch of different ways of how I want to come onto songs, like melodies and stuff like that. So Frankie's been helping me a lot with that, and we actually, I don't know if it's the song I'm thinking of, we wrote that together. Actually, yeah. And
I heard a lot of shit, buddy.
Yeah, and that shit's hard.
Yeah, no, that's just fire.
And that was only a rough draft.
No, I know.
So
I know there's still a lot to be done, but after just hearing you lay it down real quick so we can get down, shit's fire.
That sounds hard. We were in here at I don't even know what time it was. I think it was 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I saw a visual.
Yeah.
You got tucked.
Cold, bro.
You got a visual tucked with a whole different sound
so cold,
from the one sound that I know you're talking about.
That shit is so crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about, having fun on the way. Like, we were making that video, we were there for business. We were there working.
Right.
But that shit, we had
But it looked fun.
So much fun, bro. That shit was raw as
That shit looked fun as fuck.
Shout out O Visuals for that one, though. For real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He shoots
just
a
fun.
lot of the Chicago rappers out here. He shoots shit for Herb,
Okay.
Polo's little brother.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to O for real.
So just even picking back off a little bit of that, like, you from Chicago, I'm assuming?
No, I'm from
you
the
from?
suburbs.
Where you from?
Over in Algonquin.
What the fuck?
He said it's closer to Schaumburg. Yeah.
What's it called?
Algonquin.
Algonquin.
Algonquin, yeah.
I've seen that on the map. I ain't
So
never
I'm not even
nobody
from
lived there,
Chicago.
though.
My whole family's from Chicago, though.
Yeah, but you from the burb.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You wearing that shit proud, ain't it?
I mean, I'm not gonna come over here and be like,
That's
I'm
what
repping Chicago.
No
but
doubt.
As far as when I blow up, I'll be like, yeah, like my city is Chicago, but I ain't from the city.
Keep it real.
100%.
Oh, yeah, I like that. You gotta keep it a
Why would
beat,
I?
shit.
That shit would bite me in the ass later. He
Don't-
ain't from Chicago. He's from the suburbs. He's a liar.
No
You know what I'm
cap.
saying?
Look,
so
man.
I can't do that.
Niggas know the
And
rack
they-
will eat you
and they know.
alive claiming some bullshit around here, boy. That shit'll come out the woodworks on your ass. Y'all better stop fucking around. But, no, that's love, though, man. Look, talent come from all over. So, honestly, where you from, it's I guess, unless you drill rapping, if you from Chicago, it matters, it's like, oh, this nigga really in it, But other than that, it's kind of like,
And it's like, if you listen to my music, it has nothing to do with any of that.
Nah, your music don't have a specific,
Right.
city,
You know what I'm saying?
what is that? I don't even know what that would be called, like a city demographic type of style, nah.
But when people are like, oh, this kid, like my whole team is out here, I'm always in Chicago, so I'm obviously gonna be like, yeah, I'm coming out of Chicago.
Nah, if the fam here and shit like that, man, shit. Y'all from the rack. At this point, it is what it is.
I'm basically here, shit, every day.
But just to ask you, though, since you obviously you around here, you in the coaching and shit like that, who's some of your favorite Chicago artists?
My favorite Chicago artist is definitely Dirk.
Dirk?
I fuck with Jeremiah. He's from Chicago, right?
Yeah, you from the rack?
Who else? I fuck with Polo.
So you like the melody ass niggas.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who else. Obviously, Kanye.
Yeah.
G Keys.
Go. That don't gotta be said.
5, right?
Yeah, that's 5. That's a hard 5, honestly.
I feel like that's the hardest top 5 in Chicago, though.
I gotta give you that, cause throwing Jeremiah in there, it's like, hold on now, wait a minute, nigga. Folks don't got some shit.
Hey, you get in the car, bro.
Shout out Jeremiah, MP,
MP
and Lil.
100%. You know how when you get in the whip, bro, and all these picking all these bitches up, bro. You just throwing out rap. You throwing that Jeremiah, bro.
My lady know. I put that slow shit on, for you heard us grooving in this bitch earlier, for I put that slow shit on now.
Oh, I fuck with. I know he's not from Chicago, but Bryson Tiller, he's hard too.
Bryson Tiller had a look. Nigga ain't came out with shit though. I need a nigga to come out. Niggas start eating them up like Giveon and shit.
Yeah, he's hard too.
You know what I'm saying? They start eating shit up for motherfuckers that niggas got to come out with that shit.
Who else is really hard, bro? Jaquise.
Fire.
Fucking
fire,
bro.
Look.
And these are people, I feel like people don't really know who these people are, bro.
Look, let me tell y'all young niggas something. After y'all do the dinner or the date, it's late night, y'all got the wood or whatever going in the car, you gotta put on the Jaquise, bro, the BED
Yeah, or Come Through.
Come
or that
Through
new
is
shit.
fire.
He just did some new shit with Future.
Look, let me tell y'all what's gonna get it done. Jacquees Bounce, nigga. Play that Jacquees Bounce, nigga. I bet you lay up.
Bro.
I bet you get an easy deuce. You heard me?
Bro,
Play the
you hear that
Jacquees
shit?
Bounce.
They're like, no one ever did this shit before. Who's this?
Yeah. You know what you
Make
know,
me feel
young
some
shorty.
type of way.
So you a little student of the game.
I'm trying, bro. I don't want to be like one of those people that blow up and they don't know what the fuck is going on.
Type shit.
That shit would suck.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be ready for everything. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to be not prepared. So when it all happens, okay, this, I got to do this, and we're on it.
I call that the Kobe Bryant.
I think Kobe Bryant.
Student of the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that nigga stole everything from Mike, and he one of the greatest, nigga.
Hey.
But when you a student, you know what you know. Right. You know what I'm saying? Kobe was like a walking encyclopedia for basketball. You could ask that nigga anything,
right.
and he knew who the fuck did it, when he did it, what game, what day, all type of shit.
Thanks.
Real shit, man. And that's how you got to be throughout life. If whatever your craft is, if you trying to perfect your craft, you need to be a student of your craft. If you trying to be a motherfucking astronaut, you need to know that goddamn Galileo invented the telescope, right. Nigga. You need to know who the fuck is doing what, when they did it, how they did it. And you need to be a student of their work ethic too. And so you saying niggas like Dirk, Jeremiah, these niggas that worked, bro. Like they ain't just blow up out of nowhere.
And that's
you know
what
I mean?
All these people think. They all think all these artists blow up out of nowhere, bro. But it really be like 6 years in the mix.
In this shit.
Who was it? Meek Mill didn't blow up till 13 years.
It took Meek a long time.
13 years. I think I just saw a video of him talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he didn't eat or nothing some days, and it took him 13 years, but obviously it was all worth it.
Yeah.
Look where he's at now.
But, I mean, look, when you in the game, anything you doing, I mean, if you're not going to take it serious, you might as well direct your energy to something else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like being one foot in, one foot out. It only works once you've mastered something. You know, that's the thing. People have to learn how to master their craft before you try to dip into doing multiple things at once. Once you're a master, it's fucking effortless. You know, you can do whatever you want to do. That's why niggas in the game like Jay-Z is just, they have limitless possibilities because he did his time in the rap game and mastered his craft. Because we hear stories from rap battles with fucking Busta Rhymes in high school. Like, he did his time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure you putting in your time in this shit.
Facts. And people could argue that Jay-Z's the GOAT.
Nigga, he is the GOAT.
You think so?
Who the fuck?
Think he's the greatest rapper of all time?
Okay, young fella. Who would you say, in all honesty, and just opinion based, who would you say is better than Jay-Z?
Oh, bro, you're gonna get so mad at me, bro.
Go ahead, nah. I listen to music now. We talking.
Drake.
That is crazy.
Bro, Drake's my favorite of all time though, so it's different. It's just
I feel you, but unless Drake originated a lot of those bars that went Billboard and Top 100, he can't be the GOAT.
True.
That's all.
I don't know all the shit behind
it,
but all I do know is when he's on the mic.
I mean, the proof is in the pudding. The proof in the pudding. We know the nigga done got some lines.
What about
from
Wayne?
Some old shit. Wayne would be I would debate with you on Wayne.
Bro, I saw
Drake. I don't know. I mean, he hot right now. Just the era he in. It's like he like LeBron. When niggas won't give him like, okay, you good. But I really don't think he. I don't know, G. Cause you young, you don't really know how extensive Jay.
Young, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But I fuck with Jay. He's cool.
Jay all original, and Jay don't write.
How old is Jay?
I don't know, probably like 50 now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw this interview with Wayne, bro. It said he goes in there and the interviewer was like, you go in there and you write 52 songs? He goes, right.
Yeah, you didn't know?
I go in there and I fucking just freestyle.
Oh yeah, all of Wayne's shit is a freestyle.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
Yeah, so when I say I can argue that, yeah, bro. Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta go back. If you've never listened to the Drought days,
like when he was first starting.
See.
He was like 14.
Yeah, but see, that's not even the Drought. the drought was when, I don't know, he maybe been 20 something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See, you gotta.
Yeah.
See, now that's but that's good that you still fresh in the mind because you got a lot to learn with some of these rappers. Like,
100%.
he did start at 14, 100%, but the drought wasn't 14. You feel me? Like, the drought was like 10 years later type shit.
Yeah.
And that's still like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like.
And I'm only 19. I'm not.
No, but you gotta. But that's
And
the
that
beauty
was
of
20
it.
years ago. So
That's the beauty of it. You
But
still got a huge catalog to hear.
like even going back and listening to all the older like people before Jay and shit like that.
Yeah.
You gotta study shit like that.
You gotta study.
My dad used to show me like songs by like Biggie and shit when I was younger. He used to play a lot of Biggie.
Biggie was one of the hardest ever.
Yeah.
Like ever.
Fuck with Biggie.
It's just they didn't have enough time, unfortunately, to expand the catalog.
Yeah.
To where we won't know like what they
That
could
shit
have
would've been
done.
crazy.
But the shit they put out is so timeless. It's like, bro, they stamped forever because, you know, it's like some Kanye albums. They so stamped. I don't give a fuck how much you hate this nigga.
Right.
Hey, it's stamped. It's like there's no music better than that. Like, it's hard, you know, and that's just how much they impacted the game. You know,
Crazy, bro. Like they're changing lives, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you listen to
like Juice WRLD, bro. Oh my God, bro. I miss Juice WRLD, bro. You tell me that we're adding 6.
I'm not gonna even lie.
I forgot about Juice WRLD.
I'm not gonna lie. Drake ain't better than Juice WRLD.
Yeah, he's crazy, bro. He's crazy.
And we could talk about that all day. Somebody could see me here. Fuck all that, cause if unfortunately, you know, but if Juice has a boy, Drake.
I feel like that's a huge problem in like the music game or the rap game. It's like they all die so young. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, look at all like the people that are great. Like Jay-Z, he made it to 50, but these guys are 20 years old when they're on the top of the fucking world, bro. And then they die, bro. Like, imagine where they would have been if they were 40. Like,
So
shit's crazy.
So the thing, like, so just like even what you're saying, like how Jay-Z, he doesn't die. He's 50 years old. He old head and this shit now.
Right.
He on top. So the thing is that a lot of rappers, like, okay, once you rap and you making the money, you not in the game.
Right.
You out the game.
Right.
You out the street shit. Niggas like Jay-Z were rich already. Like, you can Google this shit. Do your history. Jay-Z in 89 in London with a fucking Benz and a fat ass, well, I don't know what the fuck it was, AP or some shit. He was already rich at 18.
Bro,
what? In the streets. So he'd already figured out the streets. You get me? He didn't drop his first album until he was 26.
Damn.
You get what I'm saying to you? And this shit, he raps about it. He tell y'all niggas, this is why I'm saying he is the GOAT.
Yeah,
He tell you niggas, he made an album called The Blueprint telling niggas how to get rich.
Didn't 2 Chainz not blow up till he was like 30?
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? So that's the reason that once they actually start getting real money, because when you in the streets, bro, it's hard getting rich in the streets.
Right.
I don't know if anybody think that shit. Yeah, some money might be fat, but if you think a couple $1,000 is some money, it ain't shit.
Yeah.
It's hard getting rich in the streets. So when you in the game and like you actually making money rapping and you still being in the streets, that means you ain't really making some money or you ain't got your priorities straight. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of the rappers, once they the ones you're talking about, the 2 Chainz, the goddamn the Jay-Z's, you know what I'm saying? I would even throw Dolph in there, and I think his just mistake was that he was in his own hood. You know what I'm saying? He came back to the hood. And that should be a little issue, too. But that's why you see a lot of rappers get out the fucking hood
I'm
and don't go
surprised
back.
all those people, I know, this is going to sound fucked up, but I know I'm surprised all those dudes are passing away and then, like, 6ix9ine still out here rolling around. Like, that shit's crazy, too.
Okay, so there's like the 6ix9ine thing is like, you risking, okay, to fuck with 6ix9ine, you fucking with the feds at this point. It's like, you fucking with an army.
What about Gunna?
You know what? Look here, man. The Gunna situation, I tried to stay away from looking in on it because a lot of the YSL, but a lot of them did the same type of action. So I can't just be like, oh, niggas is snitching and niggas is doing this when a lot of niggas did some type of action. And we all know that Thug is a real ass nigga. So a lot of shit could have been like, Thug could have been like, I eat the bulk. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a lot of things that I've been thought of, a lot of different situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gunna did snitch on some, like, TV shit before, like, back in the day.
Dude, I saw some
I know it's going to follow him, so, you know.
I saw some funny ass shit on TikTok. It was like, Bro, Gunna ain't snitch on me. His music still fire.
Yeah, it's like dancing to that shit. I seen some shit like that. I mean, look, man. But that's the thing when you make beautiful and great music is that, you know, look, man, people can't change the way your song make them feel.
Right.
Like, you ever listen to a song and you get fucking, like, chills? Because, like, I've only gotten this shit from 2 people when I listen to their music. No, 3. I ain't gonna front. Fucking Jay-Z, Kanye, for shit sure. I've gotten it from a few Kanye songs. And Rick James. I don't know. Rick James be hitting some shit to me. I don't know what it is. I just fuck with the nigga. His energy and that shit, like, that nigga ain't telling lies. You know what I'm saying? He was really out here doing it. Fuck it.
That happens to me a lot, though, when I listen to songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to be able to do that to people, that's like, bro, you tapping into their energy. Bro. That's different, G.
I get that shit with J. Cole's No Role Models.
No cap.
Yeah,
Niggas like J. Cole could do that.
Yeah.
But that's why, you know, your music that's when you get your music to be timeless. Because you tapping into something that's something we can't even explain realistically. Like, I mean, we could probably break it down to like frequencies and vibrations or something like that. But you know how that song made you feel. Right. You know what I'm saying? You probably listen to that shit a lot because it made you feel a certain way.
And the really cool thing about this whole music industry is like, when I pass away, I can still live on through my music. Just like how we're still sitting here talking about Biggie and all them.
Exactly.
They're gone, bro. But they're still alive in a way.
They'll be here forever as long as music is able to be discovered and we get some type of archive from our time of the music.
Exactly.
That music will forever be timeless.
And that's why I think it's really fucking
like,
cool.
dude, shit like fucking Beethoven. When the fuck did that shit come out? Like, I don't even know when the fuck Beethoven came out, nigga, but that shit is like Bach, nigga. Like, bro, Bach is like timeless music. And low key, when you hear
dude, did you know he was
that shit fire as fuck.
If I'm mistaken, I'm not sure, but I think he was blind and deaf, bro.
Who?
Beethoven, bro. I think I read some shit about that.
I don't know. I ain't never heard that.
Yo, someone needs to fact check that.
Because that would have been along the lines of like, he would have been like Ellen Keller and shit. You know, that bitch was blind and deaf.
Someone told me that a couple of days ago. I was like, there's no way.
If Beethoven was blind,
I'm just saying what someone told me.
Dog, we see if Beethoven was blind. Frankie gonna see, because if he was blind,
bro. And if I'm wrong, then
that nigga was going
whoever told
crazy.
me that's an idiot, bro.
That nigga ain't Ray Charles. It's only one.
But
he began to lose his hearing in his 20s.
So he was deaf.
Oh, okay.
When he record that shit though,
probably.
That's fire though. Like if he lost his little hearing and he was still, but he could probably for the vibrations.
When he was 45, he was totally deaf and unable to converse unless he passed written notes back and forth to his colleagues.
So he was done playing music at that point?
He would make more, but only if he had his colleagues and he passed written notes.
So he lost his hearing and started losing his hearing in the 20s, and then by 45 he had completely lost his hearing and couldn't communicate without notes.
He wasn't blind.
Okay. Then that's okay.
I wonder when he made that. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na.
But I feel like, okay, I ain't finna act like that shit easy at all. But maybe I guess if you know where the keys is at and what they sound like, maybe mentally, if you did it enough, like, you know what I'm saying, you can still know how to probably do it or make the sound or like what'll probably sound good. Maybe that's it. And then also with just like being an extremely great artist, he could have probably just figured, you know, because Ray Charles couldn't see shit, nigga. I don't know how the fuck but you know, you could hear that shit, you could still get busy, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how much they can do with limited senses, bro. So many artists, like, it's crazy. That's wild.
It's wild. I just told Frankie the other day I want to learn how to play the guitar. Because that shit would just be hard.
That's fire.
Right.
Bitches love the guitar.
Imagine if I could just go up walking, I just start playing the guitar and I start like rapping my own songs.
Bitches love the guitar.
Bro, that shit would be so hard.
Imagine you could just go post up on the beach and just...
Bro, they all just start walking like this way, this way, this way. Come on. That shit would be fire.
No cap.
For real.
That shit would be fire. Damn. My granddad knew how to play the guitar, and I never asked him how to play. I feel like a fucking idiot now.
Or the piano, bro. That shit's
I learned how to play the piano.
Like, imagine just like walking in somewhere and you see a piano and you just fucking start going crazy. People are like, what the
All right, I can't go crazy, but I did learn. Like, my dad made me do lessons because, like, we were supposed to play for his church.
Oh, damn.
And, like, so I do know how to do that shit, but, like, I ain't fucking, I ain't cold like that, you know what I'm saying?
No, what I'm saying, it'd be raw though.
That shit would be raw as hell.
It'd be cold.
You need to get that shit
I
in
do
your
that
bag.
shit all the time too.
On some Robin Thicke shit.
Right.
This nigga try to be Robin Thicke, y'all. This ain't go crazy, shorty. That'll be crazy. You need to get that in your bag, shorty.
Like even like making my own beats and shit too. I want to learn how to do all that shit too.
Yeah. A lot of artists transition into that. Like after they made so many hits. Like I remember when Chief Keef started making his own beats for a little bit, and he produced whole goddamn mixtapes almost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With his own beat. Like a lot of artists do that shit.
And I got my own studio at my crib. Like I
Yeah.
got a whole setup in my basement.
Yeah.
And it's raw as fuck.
If you ain't got nothing but time to do it, you might as well do it.
I'm about to go record right after this.
Type shit. My dog, man. BBYJoe.
me?
I appreciate you coming through, man.
appreciate
Session
you.
Podcast. We at Farberry Studios. Frank Dog, appreciate you. We got
Yes, sir.
Simeon in the building. Hey, man, keep doing your shit. We gonna do it, man. We gonna get this app put up on there, man. What's the shout your shit out, man? Where should we follow you and shit at?
On Instagram, it's official BBYJoe. And then on everything else, it's just BBY_JOE.
Let's do it, man. Y'all know what it is. At the session.
Big.
At the session.podcast on Instagram, and Session Podcast, TikTok, all that other bullshit. Y'all know what it is. We signing out.